the moment, tonight is the night, we'll fight till it's over.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am continuing my reaction series and we came to Spain. Spain had their national final, Destino Eurovision, on February 20th. Beforehand they said that Blas Canto is going to represent them, but they didn't know with which song. Two songs were in competition and VoyAQuedarme won. There was no jury vote, only the televote, and they decided that song should represent them at Eurovision. Composed by Blas Canto, Leroy Sanchez, Daniel Ortega, D'Angelo and Dan Haymond. I'm looking forward to hear this. I wasn't a huge fan of his last song in 2020, so I hope this one is a little bit better. And yeah, let's just get into the reaction. Let me just put my equipment on, or maybe better this way, so I can hear myself as well. Let's start with reaction in 3, 2, 1. We have a cappella start. So is this a ballad? Probably yes. What is this behind him? Oh, it's sun eclipse, right? It's a bit low impact, to be honest. Like Estonia last year. This is very different from his song for 2020, Universo. Full Moon. Love it. Very radio friendly. I'm not a huge fan of his voice, to be honest. I love the staging. Oh my god, staging is beautiful because I'm a sucker for a full moon. I love it. I did not expect a high note of this type, but okay. I don't know what I feel about how I feel about this ending. Like, meh. He said it like that. Okay, this was Spain. Let's analyze. First impression of the song is I like the song, so the production, I like the staging, I like how the song progresses and everything. My only issue with this performance is his voice, and I'm not really the biggest fan of, because yeah, it's very high pitched and a little bit nasal and it sounds a bit forced, at least to me. That is personal preference and we will talk about that in the voice section. Let's start with what's first, and that is song and lyrics. So first thing that you notice, and it is unique for this year so far, is a cappella start. So he's just singing without music. It is interesting, we don't see that often at Eurovision, and it easily leads you into the song. I like that. When we talk about the production of the song, well produced ballad, almost even pop ballad for radio stations, perfect. It follows that unified formula for ballads, so it starts slowly, it builds, it builds, it builds until it explodes in the last chorus. There is a key change, of course, and a few high notes. And that is something that we always see, and this is something we saw here. So there is nothing, let's say, original or something that stands out from that point of view, but it is well produced and well executed, so no flaws there. Talking about lyrics, I think the translation of the song is "I will stay" or something like that. I was too lazy to check, so sorry. Simple love song, so he's singing how he will do anything to just stay with his person, and no matter what happens, they will always be together, which is nice. But again, nothing too original, even though I loved one that's even the whole verse. It's not a line, it's a verse, and I will try to read it, so if you're a native Spanish speaker, please forgive me, I will do my best. Y aunque nuestro baile diera un paso marcha atrás, no te preocupes, yo contigo siempre bailaré. Even though we made a step back in our dance, don't worry, I'll always dance with you. Ah, so nice, so beautiful. We all have challenges in our relationships, and it's nice to know that there is someone who is even ready to go over or behind these challenges, and just do not let that influence the relationship. I like that line a lot, and that's it. Moving on to his voice. As I said already, I'm not the hugest fan of his voice. It is very unique, and I prefer even deep male voices or high voices, but not high-pitched and nasal, if that makes any sense to you. If not, I'm sorry, but I don't know how to explain it better. What I found more interesting in this performance are the backing vocalists who are present, and they kind of not only give him support, but they sound like a separate instrument, because during the whole song they have this, I don't know, they are singing some melody that is not really words, they're just accompanying instruments with something very specific, and you don't really get it at first. Those are backing vocalists. Before I thought that's another instrument, but during the second re-listen for preparing for this review, I realized those are the backing vocalists, so that's interesting. I didn't catch that during the first time, and that is something that stands out in this song. Yeah, that is all. Let's continue with performance and choreography. Performance and choreography, very minimalistic, almost non-existent, so he's just standing and singing, which is not bad, but there's nothing more to it. Will he have dancers on stage? Probably not. I will say not, because he needs those backing vocalists somewhere behind him. Maybe they will be on stage, but I don't see this having dancers. Maybe I'm wrong, but at this point I just don't see it. Also, I don't see him moving either, so it's going to be rather static performance, but I guess he will rely on visuals, on LED screens, and on his voice to deliver the message, which is okay. As we see, every single song and entry so far, different approach. There is that variety of genres of what the song is trying to achieve and how they're trying to achieve it. This one will rely basically on vocals and visuals, and then let's talk about staging, because that is kind of the best part of this performance in my opinion. At first it reminded me of Estonia 2020 because of these lights on the floor. I don't know if those were candles like Estonian representative have, or were that just lights or something third. I didn't really recognize if there was some pattern in which they were arranged, but anyways, it looked nice. What mesmerized me a lot is the full moon, because I just love full moon, and also there was sun eclipse and something blue and shiny. I don't know if that was some kind of star or that represented Earth or something, I don't know, but that gave me an idea of some kind of stages. Maybe that symbolized the stages in the relationship with another person, and that's just my interpretation of why that was there. Maybe it was just for the aesthetics, but I like that and I would actually keep it, maybe elevate it or change some stuff, but I haven't seen that yet. If I remember correctly, we've seen full moon in 2016 Germany, and we've seen sun, I think Spain 2015, stuff like that, but we haven't seen it in this concept, so I approve of that. Styling, he's wearing nice performance clothes, nothing to say more about that. I know he will wear something elegant because it is a ballad, and I don't expect anything extraordinary from him. It is good as it is right now. So what are the chances for Spain to do well this year? Okay, let's be honest, this is not a top 10 song. I don't see it in top 10. Do I see it on the left side of the scoreboard? Hardly. Do I see it in top 15? Maybe, but I would say still no. Do I see it 15 to 20? Yes. It's possible it will land in the end somewhere between 15th and 20th. I would personally love for Spain to get out of bottom 5 or 6, because they were just underrated in many years before, and I don't know how the rest of the year is going to unravel and what type of songs we're going to get, but this is not something that should finish last or second to last. I don't think it will get too much support from the televote, maybe from the juries, yes, but I don't know how much televoters will be into this one. Personally, I like it. It's not one of my favorites this year, and it's not one of my last this year. I like it for what it is. I like what it looks like the a cappella start, well produced. The only thing that bothers me personally is his voice, and that is the reason why I can't really connect with it that much. Like the message of the song as well, and that is pretty much all. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and leave me a comment of what you think about Spanish representative. I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye.